Alright, so there we go. Okay, so much to my dismay, I couldn't find any YouTube video on it. It's Acura RSX Type S. So currently, I got a code. It was like 1545, was it 1546 and 1547, which is one is your evac for your fuel, and the other one's the canister itself. It's a code light. For me, only thing I really saw for it was I had a great dismay in going through gas like water. So I'm making this video to help others out that have RSX Type S. I know there are ones for like Acura TLs and Acura whatevers and other Hondas and stuff like that. But this one is just primarily for your good old Acura RSX. It's a dying breed that's slowly dying. And so these two little bad boys are located, oh man, right up under here. Like right in the smack dab middle of where your passenger seat will be at. So there's no real explanation of where it's at. So just some little short explaining real quick. So you have 4 tubes that hook up to this canister. One's here, one's here, one here, and there's one more somewhere around here. I'm not sure where it's at, but there are 4. Oh, here it goes. Oh, that's your electrical connector. But there are 4 tubes. You got to disconnect from your evac from it. It's only held in by one bolt that goes right here. It's a 12mm bolt head. It slides right into place and locks into place. Those are the only things you have to disconnect. Now, as to much people's dismay about buying a whole setup just to replace one part, mine was already 2 originally, so I need to replace both of them anyways. So what you have here is you have shut off solenoid. It's like a flutter valve, pretty much electronically controlled, opens and closes. I think mine's just staying open because the old one's just staying open because it's just old, so that's why I'm going through so much gas. And then you have the whole canister itself. It's kind of like a filter from what I understand. Kind of like a filter. But what you want to do is you want to go ahead and jack your car up, like I have here, my safety cone, so no one hits me or my car. Jack the car up. Since I have some aftermarket springs, my car sits a lot lower, so it's not able to jack up all the way like a stock height one would. So it's a little bit of a pain in the ass, so I have to jack up the tire as well. Take the tire off so you can actually get some light and be easier to kind of get to. That way you have some room to work with. But pretty much the rundown is disconnect all 4 hoses. One here, one here, one here, and one here. And this hose right here will have like a special clamp on it. It's like a 2-prong clamp. You'll kind of see one white side, but you gotta find the other one. It's like on the opposite side of it. Push them in, and it pops right off. So, from what I even experienced myself, and everybody else was saying on YouTube with a similar type of canister, is that these little bolts right here on your on your little solenoid on your valve, it will get stuck. I managed to get one out, but the other one's just stuck in there completely. Luckily, I prepared ahead of time and bought a whole setup and bought 2 new bolts for it. I reused the old one for the C-clamp, since I really didn't want to fight with this thing to get it off, so I can get to the C-clamp and put it on this one. So I was ahead of the game a little bit, which hopefully you will be too at this point if you're looking for it, if you have the same problem. I bought my parts off of Acura Parts Warehouse. They cost me roughly about $500 because I did next day shipping for everything, but still took like 12 days because it was waiting on the fuel canister to come in so it can be shipped out as a whole package, which was a little annoying because I just wasted money pretty much. I could have just did that on regular shipping. But other than that, that's all you really need. It's a jack. Take your tire off, jack the car up, get under there, 1 bolt, slides right off, disconnect 4 tubes, and you're good to go. So that's my little 2 cents for all those of you that are trying to figure out how to do it. It's not hard, doesn't take long. Just gotta be careful with the process. Don't check your tubes for any leaks, any cracks, of course. So otherwise, this will be all for naught, and you will still have the same code popping up after about 400 miles or so. So, yep, that's it. It's a short job. It's quick and simple. It's going to be located right under your seat, right in smack dab middle of the car, underneath the belly, between the two rear wheels. It's not a hard thing to get to. It's not a hard thing to find. But that's where it's at. See you later.